Hello everybody, this is Kyoshi here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Inside Editions Harry Potter Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry tiny books. So without further ado, let's get started. This book was released, I think, in 2020. So it's not a new tiny book, but I found it on Amazon for like $8.50. It's pretty cheap, so I decided to give it a try. It's pretty cute. It's very small. This book, it's only 2.5 inches in length. It's one of the smallest books in the world, I think. One of the smallest Harry Potter books in the world. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at the packaging. Here we have the barcode. It's $9.99, but Amazon's selling it for like $8.50. So a good deal. Harry Potter Wizards, Hogwarts. Cool. And then let's take it out from the binder. And here we have the Hogwarts book, looking cool and looks just like a real book, by the way, except it's tiny. Cool. Even have a book stripe here. By the way, have you guys seen Fantastic Beasts 3, The Secret of Dumbledore? If you guys haven't seen it, you guys should watch it. I'm not gonna spoil anything here, but it's definitely one of the better films. It's definitely better than the second one. I mean, you might see mixed reviews online, but my personal opinion, I think this is the best one in the series since Fantastic Beasts 1, 2, 3. I think this is the best one out of the three. You might disagree, but I like this one a lot more than the first and the second one. First time watching it, it's hard. It's a little bit difficult to understand everything because everything is so new, you know. We're so used to the Harry Potter style, which we already read the books, so watching the films is kind of easy. You already know what's going to happen, you know. With these Fantastic Beasts films are a little bit challenging because we don't know the plot at all until we see the movies first. So yeah, but I watched it twice actually. Once with my family, once with my friends, and the second time actually was very easy. Yeah. Well, I might make another video later on the Fantastic Beasts 3, but not in this video. Cool, let's open it. We'll go over the page one at a time. Here's Hogwarts Crust. Harry Potter Hogwarts Inside Editions. Very small. Oh, here is Harry received his Hogwarts letters from Philosopher's Stone. One of the young witches and wizards' happiest days is when they receive their acceptance letter to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna read every single page, but you guys can pause and read it. Okay, here we have Hogwarts Castle, which look the same as Wizarding World of Harry Potter in whatever the world you're in. Cool. Here we have more. Through 8 films of magic, friendship, and adventure, Hogwarts Castle grew and changed, just like Harry. Towers and turrets were added and moved as the story expanded and new locations cropped up. Cool. I think Hogwarts started to change. I mean, the appearance of Hogwarts started to change starting with the 3rd film. And then we've seen new, you know, architectures going on. Cool. Here's the corridors, the moving stairways. Here are the paintings on the walls. Cool. And here is Patodum Locomotor. Yeah, those the guardians, the protectors of Hogwarts, the soldiers on the walls. Cool. Next, with more of that. Oh, they're the knights. Cool. Well, every page has some readings. Students at Hogwarts are sorted into 4 houses named after the school's founders: Godric Gryffindor, Salazar Slytherin, Helga Hufflepuff, and Rowena Ravenclaw. And here are the crusts, or the symbols. Not exactly crust, but symbols. Here we have the Hogwarts crust. Hogwarts crust contains the school's motto: Draco Dormiens Numcrum, whatever. Tilandus, which means never tickle a sleeping dragon. Cool. The Grey Hall. Here we have Grey Hall. Okay, the students are having their fiesta. The Grey Hall is a place to study, fiesta, and celebrate. Its ceilings is bewitched to reflect the sky above it. Cool. Here's definitely related to sorting hats, I think. Sorted into houses. Here's 2 versions of the hat prop were created for the films. A digital one that was animated to talk, and a practical one made from the suede. Cool. They also have a replica of that. You can buy it. Here are the candles. U-Bowl. Cool. The Headmaster's office. The Headmaster's office. Here's Dumbledore. When Harry attended Hogwarts and the headmaster is Albus Dumbledore, Dumbledore has been called the finest headmaster that Hogwarts has ever seen. Agreed. One of the greatest wizard in the world. Dumbledore's office has 3 circular levels. It features portraits of sleeping former headmasters and bookshelves stuffed with oversized books, which were really recovered telephone books. Yep, little secrets behind the props. Cool. More things to go. I'm going through these pages the first time, just like you guys. It's my first time reviewing these. Dumbledore's Phoenix, Fawkes, has a perch next to his desk. Fawkes was portrayed by an animatronic puppet that could slide from side to side on his perch, extend his wings fully, and react to those around him. That's amazing. I don't know have we seen Fawkes expand its wings in the movies yet while standing on the stand. I don't know. And also, do you think this Fawkes is the same Fawkes from the Fantastic Beasts? You know, the Fawkes around Credence? Questionable. Of course, I don't know the plot, but I cannot wait to find out if they are related. Okay. Here we have the swords of Gryffindor. The sword was inspired by medieval swords and set with ruby cabochon jewels, whatever that is. Okay, the professors and their classrooms. Mad-Eye Moody. Here's what we have. McGonagall. Here, Professor McGonagall's class. Here we have Flitwick. Here we have Charm Classroom. Here we have Snape, everyone's favorite potion professor. Here we have the Whomping Willow. Here we have the dungeon where the potion class sits. Well, a lot of things going on in this tiny book. We're not even halfway. Wow. Here's Harry being trained. Here we have Professor Sprout and Mandrake. The herbology class held in the greenhouse. Here we have the Mandrake. Ooh, Professor Quill. We all know who Professor Quill is now. Professor Quill's defense against the dark arts office. Professor Lockhart. The Cornish Pixies. Cool. Everyone's favorite, Professor Lupin. One of everyone's favorite defense against dark arts teachers, besides Snape. Snape was once a professor for the defense against dark arts at the end. Cool. Lupin's stuff. Mad-Eye Moody. I must say, when I watched the 4th film, Mad-Eye Moody was kind of scary. Yeah, I think I was too young then. But still, now I look at it, he's not that scary. But when I was little, when I watch it, it's pretty scary. The way he looks. Okay. Ooh. Barty Crouch Jr., one of the followers of Voldemort, who committed a lot of crimes. Oh, that trunk where they kept the real Mad-Eye Moody. And here we everyone's favorite. This has to be everyone's favorite. Dolores Umbridge, the most awful woman, but also a wonderful, wonderful character from the series. How can we not love her, right? She's just so one of a kind. Dolores Umbridge. Well, her office, it's the pink office, full of cats. Yep. Wow, this tiny book is full of details and information. It's brilliant, Professor Slughorn. I do like Professor Slughorn a lot. It reminded me of some of the teachers I've had in my life. They're knowledgeable, but they're very slow talking, you know, self-possessed. Yeah, I think he's a very realistic character. Okay, the potion class, of course. More. Well, I love these. The Slug Club, interesting. And Hagrid, everyone's favorite keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts. Everyone's favorite Hagrid. Amazing. And the Hippogriff. And Professor Trelawney, we're one of the strangest teachers at Hogwarts, who teaches divination. However, she's very important. Although she did not appear a lot in the movies, but she's very important. Without her, the story wouldn't be what it is now. A lot of things would not have happened. Yep. Filch, Mr. Filch. And Mrs. Norris. I feel like Mr. Filch is a likable character. It's one of those grumpy, you know, keepers in the school. They might not seem likable character, like evil and all that, but they're not that bad. Behind the faces, you know, behind the look, they actually have good hearts. He's not terrible. I mean, he loves his cat. Anybody who loves animals, loves their own pet, cannot be the worst guy in the world, you know. Here we have Hospital Wings, Madame Pomfrey. Here, wow, Madame Hutch. Well, they have every single teacher, I guess. That's brilliant. The flying lessons, the castle grounds. Here we have the Quidditch place. Here of Hogwarts. The grounds of Hogwarts Castle feature a dark forest, a large lake, and a pitch for Quidditch games. There are courtyards, bridges, and even a circle of monolithic stones. Interesting. Hogwarts is beautiful. Here's Forbidden Forest, where many things can happen in there, and there were a lot of creatures lived there. I think Newt Scamander should bring us into the Forbidden Forest. I bet there are a lot of magical creatures in there that he can show us around, you know, the spider, of course. And here with the Thestrals. Cool. Here of Centaurs. And the Giants. This is Hagrid's brother, by the way. Grip. First-year students arrive at Hogwarts after sailing across the Black Lake. And guess what's under the Black Lake? There's stuff under the Black Lake, which is, there are the mer people. Here's other creatures, Grindylows. Here's Hagrid's Hunt. One of my favorite places on Earth. I feel like this is where Harry can escape. You know, escape, not like escape classes. That's not what I mean. Escape like morally, like by morale, you know. Mentally, he can escape the world. He can escape whatever madness that's going on. It's a place that he can chill, like real chill, without worrying too much. Yeah, Hagrid means a lot to Harry. And Harry means a lot to Hagrid as well. Here's the Wimpin Willow. Here's that bridge, which was not there originally. I think they added since Prisoner of Azkaban, where Professor Lupin was talking to Harry and telling him that how much his eyes look like his mother's. Harry's eyes look like Harry's mother's. At the far end of the bridge, a stone circle acts as a sundial. The 5 standing stones were designed to look as if they had been put there before Hogwarts was built, but they were actually lowered into the site by helicopter. Interesting. Have you guys noticed these stones ever? I've never noticed, even though I've seen Harry Potter like millions of times. Here's the Quidditch. Favorite wizard sports. Here's the owl post. The owlery. Beautiful. The boathouse, where one of the most unfortunate scenes was there, where Snape was killed by Voldemort. Here where we have the stadium, which hosts the Triwizard Tournament of the Dragon. Here's where the second task is. They build a building on top of the Black Lake. Here's the maze. Well, restricted areas. It must be Hogwarts Library and the Forbidden Forest. Yeah, here's the library where Harry saw the books that can talk and scream. And that's where he discovered the Mirror of Erised, or the Mirror of Desire. Here we have the 3-headed dog, Fluffy. And here we have Devil's Snail, where they're afraid of the sun, thanks to Hermione's knowledge of herbology. Wizard's Chest, this is all related to the first book or the first film. Here's the Chamber of Secrets, second one. Here's where the basilisk lived. Here's the bathroom from the Goblet of Fire. Where's the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. Here's Room of Requirement. This is the Vanishing Cabinet. There's a twin. One in Hogwarts, one in somewhere in Diagon Alley. I forgot that name of that store. Yeah, that's where Bellatrix and those dark wizards, how they entered Hogwarts, unfortunately. Well, that is the end of the journey. The book is amazing. I think pretty cool. There's a lot of things going on in this book. I'm pretty surprised, being how small this book is. This is really a small book. Like, here's the Avatar. This is a 3.75-inch Avatar. This is how big the book is. You know, or you can compare it with, let's see, a Pokemon. Here we have Cyndaquil. This is how big. It's almost the size of Cyndaquil. Yeah, interesting. $8.5, guys. I think it's pretty cool if you want something interesting and fun to read and also funny, small and adorable. Give it a try. Yep, here is my review of the Harry Potter Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry tiny book made by Inside Editions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.